We're starting off the show here with some breaking news as it relates to the Russia-Ukraine war. You're taking a live look there out of Kyiv at the aftermath. As we're learning this morning, Russia unleashed a major missile and drone attack on Kyiv early this morning, killing 4 people, starting fires and scattering debris across many districts of the capital. The head of Kyiv's military administration said at least 27 people were injured as emergency crews responded to multiple strikes during the night. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said at least 430 drones and 18 missiles were used in the attack across the country. He said the attack, which also targeted Odessa in the south and Kharkiv in the northeast, was mostly aimed at Kyiv, where drones and missiles smashed into high-rise apartment blocks. And we do have that post here from Ukrainian President Zelensky, as he did post to social media. And I wanted to read this to you in full. It says, "Since last night, our emergency services have been working at the sites of the Russian strikes. A wicked attack. As of now, we know of dozens of wounded, including children and a pregnant woman. Sadly, 4 people have been killed. My condolences to their families and loved ones." About 430 drones and 18 missiles were used in the strike, including ballistic and aeroballistic missiles. This was a deliberately calculated attack aimed at causing maximum harm to people and civilian infrastructure. Ukraine is responding to these strikes with long-range strength, and the world must stop these attacks on life with sanctions. Russia is still able to sell oil and build its schemes. All of this must end. A great deal of work is underway with partners to strengthen our air defense, but it is not enough. We need reinforcement with additional systems and interceptor missiles. Europe and the United States can help. We are counting on real decisions. Thank you to everyone who helps. As once again, I'm taking you back out to this live look there at Kyiv this morning. Now, Moscow officials denied they target civilian areas, but Ukrainian officials dismissed that claim. This attack was the biggest on Kyiv in almost 3 weeks. Most recent Russian aerial attacks have aimed at electricity infrastructure around the country ahead of the winter months. 15 people hospitalized, including 1 man in critical condition and a pregnant woman, as we learned there from the president, after a series of powerful explosions echoed across the city and air defenses were activated. In response to Russia's attacks, Ukraine has launched its own domestically developed drones and missiles against targets on Russian soil, especially oil refineries and depots that provide Moscow with income and manufacturing plants that supply the armed forces. Now, the Russian Defense Ministry also saying today that its air defense forces shot down 216 Ukrainian drones overnight over a number of Russian regions. Most drones, 66, were intercepted over a southern region that borders Crimea. A total of 45 drones were destroyed inside Russia. Another 19 were shot down over Crimea. Falling drone debris also damaged a civilian vessel in the port, and 3 crew members have been hospitalized with injuries. Several residential buildings were also damaged, and a man from one of those buildings was hospitalized with injuries. We'll continue to follow this breaking news here for you.